Hi, and welcome to this on-demand information session. I'm Tressa Arnold. I'm the Social Work Pathways Program Director, and I'm going to talk to you about our Social Work Assistant Program. So, who are we? We have one full-time faculty member who has a background in counseling and social work. You have myself as the part-time program director, and then we use other part-time faculty to teach within our courses. They come to us with backgrounds in counseling, substance use, and various social work backgrounds. Our program started as the Human Services Program back in 1995, and then we changed our name to Social Work Assistant in 2023. We are accredited with the Council for Standards in Human Services Education. So a great thing about our program is that we offer it at all of our campus locations. So you can join us anywhere. You can join us at Knox, Pataskala, Mount Vernon, or Coshocton. And some other great news, we started developing some online courses back in 2009. So we now have all of our classes in that format except for our practicum experience. So what does it mean to be a social work assistant? It's very broadly defined. It leads to multiple paths within social work. The main objective always being to meet human needs through an interdisciplinary knowledge base with a focus on prevention and remediation of problems, maintaining a commitment to the overall quality of life of the population that you serve. So depending upon the employment setting that you land in, depends upon then the clients that you serve, the job titles, and the duties that you may have. So a little bit about our program philosophy. We're a generalist plan of study, and what that means is that we believe in providing an education that will best fit a broad spectrum of clients that you'll serve. Because social work is so varied, it's important that you have a basic understanding of all populations and services that are provided across the spectrum. So this involves learning fundamental skills and knowledge of the helping profession. So you walk out of here with a very broad knowledge and experience that prepares you for future work. We are a 64 credit hour program. And let's take a look at what some of our courses look like. So social work assistant courses, you'll have Principles of Social Work, Addiction Studies 1, Direct Practice Skills class where you learn how to engage and interact with your clients. We have a case management class where you learn how to document. We have a therapeutic group practice skills class where you learn how to run a group. We have family systems, social welfare policy, mental health and wellness, a capstone course, and then 2 electives that you get to choose from, either a gerontology course or an addiction studies 2 course. And then we have 2 practicum experiences. So some general education requirements, composition 1 and 2, a fundamentals of communication class, introduction to psychology and sociology, a developmental psychology class, an abnormal psychology class, a critical thinking or ethics course, and introduction to statistics. And as I mentioned earlier, we have a practicum experience. This involves 2 semesters in your second year. It's 140 hours each semester, which comes out to be about 10 hours a week at your site. This is student-driven. We try to align you with your career goals. So we have over 70 plus contracts with area agencies for these practicum placements. And here's some more great news. Graduates of our program are eligible to apply for the Social Work Assistant Registry with the State of Ohio Counselor, Social Worker, Marriage and Family Therapist Board. Also, if you take the Addiction Studies 2 elective, you're eligible to apply for the Chemical Dependency Counselor Assistant license with the State of Ohio Chemical Dependency Board. Graduates then also meet a lot of the education components for the next step in this licensure for the LCDC2. And graduates are also eligible to apply to take the Human Services Board Certified Practitioner exam. And here's just some examples of varying different job titles. Social Service Liaison, an Eligibility Counselor, Drug Use Counselor, Life Skills Instructor, Group Activity Aide, Halfway House Counselor, Child Abuse Worker, Gerontology Aide. So those are just very broad example of job titles that you could have with this degree. Oftentimes, students who complete the associate's degree want to continue on to get a bachelor's degree. So we have transfer agreements with these universities to provide a seamless pathway for you to then obtain your bachelor's degree in social work. So some of the specifics, the details. We offer you an individualized completion path. We recognize that we want to meet your needs where you are at. So if that means you can take 2 classes a semester or you can take 4, we want to lay that out for you so that you see what it looks like. We also have a prior learning and work credit process where we evaluate any work experience that you have to see if there's curriculum within our program that you can receive credit for. We also offer online asynchronous courses within our program, which means options for you. It means the ability to time manage and fit the degree completion into your world. And then our general education courses are online as well. You can mix and match with the general education courses, taking those online or in person based upon your preference. So in addition to our associate's degree in social work assistant, we also offer some certificate programs. The first is an addiction studies certificate, which is 18 credit hours, which prepares you to get licensure with the Chemical Dependency Board as a CDCA. The second is a case management certificate, which is 16.5 credit hours. It is focused on gerontology case management, so you have classes that focus on gerontology, medical terminology, in the case management process. And our third certificate is the Behavioral Mental Health Technician certificate. This is 24 credit hours. This prepares individuals by broadening their knowledge about mental health needs in the clients that people working in the mental health arena serve. So in summary, why choose COTC Social Work Assistant Program? First off, we're nationally accredited. This is a huge deal. We're one of the 2 programs that are accredited nationally in Ohio. We're flexible. With our online and asynchronous courses, it provides access to students that live around any of our campus locations. We have multiple completion paths, full-time, part-time, and accelerated for you to find what meets your needs. And our transferability. We've got multiple articulation agreements with 4U universities. So if you plan to extend your education after completing your associate's degree, we have all kinds of options for you. And our licensing and credentialing eligibility. Graduates from our degree program are eligible to apply for the social work assistant license, the chemical dependency counselor assistant license, the licensed chemical dependency counselor 2, and the Human Services Board Certified Practitioner. So get to know us. You can find more information out. If you go to cotc.edu, you'll find our website. You can also reach out to me if you have additional questions after watching this on-demand information session. Here's my contact information. I want to thank you for joining me for a few minutes to learn about our program. And don't hesitate to reach out if you have additional questions.